rejects. Right outside my window is the main busy street I live on, where a car alarm right outside my window was going off, and it goes off about every 10 to 15 minutes. When it was reaching like 7 a.m., I was like, you know what? Wonder Woman trailer's supposed to drop. Maybe I'll just pull an all-nighter and wait for it to drop. I end up like falling asleep without realizing I'm falling asleep. And then I wake up because the car alarm wakes me up again. So if you hear this car alarm go off in the middle of the video, there's some asshole or bitch that just did not bother to fucking deal with their car alarm. That has just kept me up. I got like an hour of sleep. But we're here. We're here to watch the Wonder Woman trailer. Let's get to it. The Da Vinci Code.
I used to want to save the world. This beautiful place.
Wow, that is beautiful. Is that Steve Trevor?
But the closer you get, the more you see the great darkness within.
Damn. Whoa! Oh no.
I learned this the hard way a long, long time ago.
What is your mission?
To stop the war.
What war?
The war to end all wars. Weapons far deadlier than you can ever imagine.
Psycho Mantis.
The war can be ours. Wherever you are in more danger than you think.
I cannot stand by while innocent lives are lost. Be careful, Diana.
Who is this woman? She's my secretary, sir. She's a very good secretary.
Nice.
It is our sacred duty to defend the world.
And it's what I'm going to do.
Wonder Woman! Damn, there's some really good looking visuals here.
How can a woman possibly fight in this?
Fight? We use our principles, although I am not opposed to engaging in a bit of fisticuffs should the occasion arise.
She's probably gonna be my favorite character. She seems fucking hysterical. Well, that was a really cool trailer. That was pretty sweet. My first impression is that DC is wanting to give us a trailer that doesn't seem like it's trying too hard now. Because I remember we got like those BVS trailers, and the second trailer really upset a lot of people. And then we got the Suicide Squad trailer, which was just a shit ton of fun. This seems to have like a mix of a good dark film, but with sprinkles of humor throughout, especially with Steve Trevor's character. I'm really looking forward to this movie because it's co-written by Jeff Johns, who is the creator of the Flash TV series, and that show is exceptionally well done. I know has its flaws, whatever, but I still think it's a fantastic show. I'm already really sold on that, and when Patty Jenkins was working on this movie, one thing she said that she kept asking herself, like for a lot of the shots, for a lot of the style, for most of these scenes, even scenes that didn't really have action, just like cool looking scenes, she kept asking herself, what does she view as badass? What does she look as to be something that's badass in terms of female perspective? And there's a lot of badassery in this fucking trailer. I mean, this seems to be their most beautifully shot film thus far out of the DCEU. I love the landscape of where the Amazonians live. It looks so fucking beautiful. It looks like a beautiful island to be a part of. I love the costume designs of the Amazonians. Like, their outfits, they're they're sexy outfits, but they're also like still seem like, yeah, you could totally be a warrior and fight with this shit. Like, it's a good cross between sexy female presence with, you know, good gear to rock when you're actually fighting. And there are just some really cool visual shots. I love that moment where that one woman jumps off and she's like hanging by that. I'm sorry, my words are just so bad right now. But she's like swinging by and she's shooting her arrow, and then that soldier shoots at her. And like the way that whole sequence was done, I'm sure it's going to play out a little bit longer in the actual film. Just off the trailer here, it looked really fucking sweet. I don't know the proper technical word doesn't come to mind here, but I really like the blue kind of look that the cinematography has on the film. It has sort of like a blue kind of color palette. If you look at a lot of the scenes, especially the scenes when she's actually in, you know, like America or fighting in the war, it really does have like a blue look to it, which kind of seems a little reminiscent of Captain America, the First Avenger, but I don't feel like I'm watching Captain America, the First Avenger when I watch this trailer. In terms of finding a good balance with tone and humor, like balancing the dark and serious stuff with some nice humor, I feel like a lot of that's really going to come through with Chris Pine's character, Steve Trevor, and because he just seems like a really funny guy. I mean, he's hilarious as Kirk. He's pretty funny in a lot of movies, actually. Chris Pine's great with comedy. And I feel like the interaction he will have with Wonder Woman will probably be something that really adds a kind of personality to it. Because the Amazonian women seem like, the scenes they showed here, they seem like very serious people. They seem like people you just don't fuck with. I mean, they got a really serious situation here at hand. So, makes sense why you don't really see them cracking jokes in this trailer, but with Chris Pine, Steve Trevor. I saw the Wonder Woman DC animated cartoon, the one that came out a couple years ago, and that was a really cool cartoon, and it's cool seeing it like really brought to life. I never read the comics, so it's cool seeing like, at least from just watching that and then watching this, it's like, whoa, it's really here. And Patty Jenkins, man, I don't know of anything she's done where she's really done so much action, but she looks like she really captured the action sequences well here. I like what they're doing with the slow-mo use here. I mean, it's sometimes I'm wondering, is it going to be a little too much of Diana does a cool kick and they're flying through the air and they're doing it in slow-mo, or she's breaking through glass or something. But it does seem like it's adding that impact, and it does have like that cool visual sense. It does remind me of like fight scenes from like 300. Zack Snyder's 300. So even though I know it's not his film, I'm sure he probably played some kind of aid or inspiration on it. In terms of the DCEU films, this looks like this could be its tightest film. I mean, the story of the trailer is very well communicated. There's a war going on. Diana is like, they live on that island and she wants to help out. And she's probably gonna, this is how we're gonna discuss, this is gonna be her origin story of how she became Wonder Woman, the hero we all got to know. The plot seems easy to follow, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna be all over the place. It's like, this seems like this could be a very well-structured film. I know there was that letter from a Warner Brothers employee that got out where she was talking about, don't even get me started on all the shit we heard about Wonder Woman behind the scenes. I don't know, I still put out optimism for these films. Like, I haven't given any of the recent installments the greatest feedback, in my personal opinion, but they make great trailers, and this trailer was really well done because I really feel that we got a sense for scenes, like actual scenes that play out, that aren't just edited like a music video, and there seems to be a good build of character that's going to happen throughout. There seems to going to be a nice touch of personality. The action sequences look great, and unlike the other ones, I think the biggest thing I take away from this trailer is how I really feel that there's a sense of heroism here, that I really feel that we're gonna like be in the audience like, yeah, Diana rising to become Wonder Woman, like to become that hero. Because I know she was talking in an interview about how in BVS, you know, it's 80 years after this, so she's a lot more wise, has a lot more experience, understands the world a lot more. Here, she's kind of has more of an ego, is a little bit more naive. I know Gal Gadot was talking in an interview about how Wonder Woman is supposed to be a little bit more egotistical, a little bit more naive, because BVS was 80 years after all this happened. In BVS, she's someone who has a lot more experience. She's someone who's a lot more wise. You really do get a sense for a definitive character arc that's going to happen here, where she really does learn to become a wise hero. And you really feel like these are going to be experiences that affect and cause her character to really grow. So this seems like this could be its most tightly woven film. I'm really hoping that because all the trailers for BVS, like 2 of them at least, like got me really pumped. The Suicide Squad trailers got me really excited. I'm hoping this is great. Jeff Johns involved in this gives me a lot of hope. This trailer looks really cool. I love that the action scenes seem very stylistic. There seems like there's going to be a lot of standout action sequences, and you could really see the action, which I appreciate. Like, it doesn't look like chaos, especially for action scenes in a war movie. Like, it's pretty neat. And I really feel like this will be that first DCEU film where we're like, yes! The same way how the Flash show makes you feel like Flash is a hero. I didn't really get that sense with anyone in BVS or even Man of Steel, even though I like Man of Steel. But with this one, I really feel we're gonna get that, which gets me excited. And shout out to William Stryker. Remember, he's in the trailer. Alright, Rejects, if you're new to the channel, subscribe today and get accepted.